Greetings and Happy New Year. This is my first Pastor's Pondering in 2023. Time has gone so quickly. And one of the lessons that I'm going to share with you today is, well, it's about time going quickly, frankly, because the Christmas decorations here at church, at least, are still up. You know, doesn't it seem to you we just put them up and here it's time to take them down already? I always think that the Christmas season kind of officially ends on Epiphany. And I'm not sure when you're quite watching this, but this is Thursday that we're recording. So tomorrow's Friday, tomorrow's Epiphany. So that's the end of the Christmas season, at least as far as I'm concerned. So after that, the decorations will come down at church, and I've been slowly undecorating a little bit at the house. It's always kind of a bittersweet experience, isn't it? So today, I'm going to share with you the story of the wise men from the scriptures. It's from Matthew. You know, when we do the Christmas story on Christmas Eve, we have the wise men showing up right there, right on the spot, right at the same time. Well, it wasn't quite that way. It took them a little bit longer to get there. So let me read to you from Matthew. Jesus was born in the town of Bethlehem in Judea during the time when King Herod was there. Soon afterward, some men who studied the stars came from the east to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is this baby that's born of the Jews? We've seen a star, it has come from the east, and we've come to worship him." When King Herod heard about this, he was very upset. And so was everyone else in Jerusalem. He called together all the chief priests and all the scribes of the law and asked them, "Where will this Messiah be born?" "In the town of Bethlehem in Judea," they answered, "for this is what the prophet wrote. Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, you are by no means the least of the leading cities of Judah. For from now on will come a leader. He will guide your people of Israel." So Herod called the visitors from the east to a secret meeting and found out the exact time the star had appeared. Then he sent them to Bethlehem with these instructions: "Go and make a careful search for the child, and when you find him, let me know so I can go and worship him too." And so they left. And on their way, they saw the star that they'd seen in the east. And when they saw it, how happy they were. What joy was theirs. It went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. They went into the house, and when they saw the child with Mary his mother, they knelt down and worshiped him. And they brought him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. What an amazing story, really. Tomorrow we celebrate Epiphany. Epiphany is actually the 12 days after Christmas. The wise men followed a star that they seen in the east, and it stopped over the house where Jesus was. The overjoyed wise men came to the house, and they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshiped him. And they offered these amazing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. The mystery of the incarnation, the gifts of all creation, came to this baby, this tiny baby in a manger. Now, I'd like to think about those gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, which were actual gifts of the day. But I'd like to think of it in a different sort of way. Gifts of peace, and gifts of hope, and gifts of love. The reason things usually work out just fine, says St. Paul, is because all of us, you and I, are God's children. If salvation was a matter of intellect or merit or skin color or even righteousness, most of us would be left out. But by the grace of Jesus Christ, we are all accepted by God. Sure, life can be difficult. Life is often crazy, and life is certainly a mystery. God's self is a mystery. The incarnation is a mystery. But in the end, it's peace, and it's hope, and it's love. In 1 Corinthians 13, it talks about seeing in a mirror dimly, but someday we'll see face to face. I live in Weston. So every day, or at least the days I take the freeway, which I do sometimes, I need to drive by Red Mountain. Many times when I'm driving by Red Mountain, there's fog or clouds that are covering the top, and I can't see it. Now, I know the mountain's there. I've driven around it hundreds, thousands of times perhaps, I don't know. But there are times where I just can't see the top of Red Mountain. I know its beauty. I've been up on the top. I've been on top of that mountain. I looked down in the valleys below. But sometimes that fog covers up that mountain. Sadly, it's the same thing with life. Sometimes the fog, the not so good things, the bad things that happen in life, cover up the peace, the hope, and the love. But it still remains. And all it takes is a little bit of a wind, a little bit of a breeze, and it blows away that fog or that cloud, and you can see the top of the mountain again. The same is true in our life. We live in a crazy world, and I'm addressing that on my Sunday sermon. But in this crazy world, there is peace, there is hope, and there is love. Now, all of us witnessed, I think, Sunday Night Football and what happened on that football field. There is no doubt in my mind whatsoever that peace, hope, and love still survive in this crazy world today. I don't know how many thousands of people were in that stadium, but it went silent. And you've seen the players, I don't know if they're Christian or not, drop to their knees in prayer. And as of today, more than $6 million have been raised for one of the benefits that this young Buffalo Bills player, Damar Hamlin, was involved in. You know, they're still good out there. Sometimes it seems like the fog does have the tendency to kind of cover it up. But a breeze comes along and blows it away, and you can see clearly again. So, happy 2023. I don't know what you may be going through in life. Trust me, I know how difficult it can be. But there's still peace. There's still hope. And there's still love. And it's pretty obvious. So, get out there. Enjoy the best year ever. Thank you for joining me in these Pastor Ponderings. Let's have a little bit of a prayer. Wondrous God, we thank you for the possibilities and the opportunities that you place before us for a brand new year. Lots of times, because of that fog, we don't even see those possibilities ourselves. And lots of times the opportunities are beyond our imagining. But God, you always have a plan for us. And we need to take time to trust that plan. So be with us. Walk with us. Guide us through the hills, the valleys. Help to clear the fog. And may we have a blessed 2023. Amen. Well, that's what I'm thinking about today. So have a great week. Talk to you next time. See you later. Bye for now.